Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning. The King of Lightning is gonna do One Piece episode 551 review. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. The animation at the end I thought was good. I thought was very good. Alright. The way we see each of the officers take their energy steroids, how each of them, including Ikaros and Dosen, have a burst of speed, and they completely annihilate the princes. The princes got pwned. They got pwned hard. It was literally ass rape. Seriously, it wasn't even funny, alright? Especially Ryuboshi. He got the worst out of all three of them, right? Because Ryuboshi, not only does he get slammed by Monboshi and Fukaboshi by Dosen, who did the triple kill, but also he gets annihilated by Hyuzo. I mean, he gets completely wrecked by Hyuzo. Like, it wasn't even funny. Like, Hyuzo didn't even care. Straight up, like, 8 sword style rape. That's what he did. So, but that being said, oh yeah, and of course the water shot. The water shot that Horty Jones performed. Very nonchalant. Like, he was just chilling. The guy came at him with the dynamite, and then he's like, water shot. And this thing went flying. I was like, yo! Seriously, like, straight up. Like, it went through buildings, it went through skyscrapers, through people. It didn't matter. It went flying. I believe the exact number of kilometers was either 90 or 150, because they said in the manga it went like a certain distance. I think it covered half of the entire island, I'm not too sure. But still, very impressive for a nonchalant water shot, which is, I believe, one of the weakest Fishman Karate moves that there is. So, very impressive, alright? Now, when it comes to this episode as a whole, the pacing at the beginning, it was a little bit slow, but it picked up in the middle, and in the end, it picked up, definitely. Also, I will say is that when it comes to the 3 key points, well, actually, before I get to the key points, there's actually one scene which I think is very important, and this one scene is the Minister of the Left. Now, once Horty Jones takes out most of Neptune's army, and once the Minister of the Left wakes up and he sees Horty Jones leaving with King Neptune, he talks about how this was the year that the people of Fishman Island were going to represent themselves alongside with King Neptune and try and live above the surface along with humans, which is why they collected so many signatures, and which is why they were going to have the signature of the Tenryubito in order to present in the Assembly of the Kingdoms. And yeah, I believe it's called the World Kingdom Assembly or something of that nature, and they were going to try and make effort to live above the surface of the water alongside with humans. However, Horty Jones doesn't want that to happen. Why? Because he wants to create an era of fishmen. Just how Goldie Roger created the era of pirates, he wants to create the era of fishmen. That's his whole entire goal. So, obviously, Horty Jones wants to prevent this from happening. And he's doing so by killing King Neptune, by destroying the signatures, or by killing or taking out anyone who has signed their signature to agree with Queen Otohime and her ways, and all kind of stuff. So, with that being said, the 3 key points are this. The first key point is going to be Vanderdecker, alright? Vanderdecker, he's still pissed off. He's still very, very upset about what happened with Shirahoshi. And he's really, because, you know, like, he's done all this for 10 years. He's shown his love for her for 10 years, and at the end of it all she said was, "You're not my type." And so he's clearly upset, and he's trying to find a way in order to kill her. And then all of a sudden, he takes a look at the ship, the giant ship Noah. And for those of you guys who don't read the manga, take notice of that. Please take notice of this, alright? Because this is key. This is key, okay? Vanderdecker has a certain ability, and he's looking at this giant ship. So, Vanderdecker's ability plus giant ship equals shit gets real. It's that simple. Shit gets real. When you add those two together, yeah, shit gets very, very real. So, take note of that. Take note of that, right? The next thing is the Jinbei, where Jinbei is leaving. He is leaving to go to the plaza to take on Horty Jones and his new Fisherman Pirates. And the thing is that we don't see the Straw Hat crew. So it is assumed, key word, it is assumed that the Straw Hats went to the palace in order to save Zoro, Brook, and Usopp. It is assumed, okay? And then the last key point is obviously the combat between Horty Jones and his new Fisherman Pirates officers against the princes, where the princes got their asses rocked. That's simple, okay? And I will admit, this plaza is much bigger than it seems. Like, it's way bigger than any plaza I've been to in real life. Way bigger. I mean, it's huge. All right, it's a big-ass plaza, okay? It really is. So, but that being said, that's the episode in a nutshell. In my opinion, I thought it was it was solid. It was solid, right? It sets up next week's episode, which should be a lot more interesting, because next week's episode should be a big reveal. It should reveal something about Shirahoshi and Horty Jones. And then after that episode should be the big confrontation, which is something that I'm looking forward to. Why? Because there's so many scenes I want to see animated, all right? I cannot wait. I'm going to be so happy and so excited. But with that being said, overall, a solid episode of One Piece. Look down below for the preview of One Piece episode 552, given to you by Everything One Piece. And I'll see you guys later. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.